you want to do when you grow up? I want to make action figures.
What is it you want to do when you grow up?
Hey yo, I'm gonna be on TikTok. That's all my eyes can see. Victory is mine, yeah, surprisingly. I've been laying, waiting for your next mistake. I put in work and watch my status escalate.
Now this is the Marvel Legends Stan Lee San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that was handed back in 2007 along with the She-Hulk exclusive. And let's get this package opened up so you guys can check it out. This figure is a very, very underrated figure. Comes with a little comic here on the side. This here uses an old Toy Biz mold with a touch of Hasbro. And this is honestly one of my favorite Hasbro figures. And like I said, a lot of times I think it's been underrated. A lot of people don't really care for it, but it's in one of my top 10 out of Hasbro Marvel Legends. Now, when I give my top 10 for Marvel Legends, I give my top 10 just for the figures. Then I keep Build-A-Figures separate. And then there's my Hasbro top 10, which, you know, most people haven't really even done. But this figure is really, really awesome, and we'll get into it right now and show you guys why I think it's such a great figure. Here's the components. It comes with interchangeable legs, hands, and 2 heads, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and a mask. And of course it's got the little comic here showing Stan Lee talking. Spider-Man slips on a banana, falls. Stan Lee's like, what? He runs, catches him, and then he steals his web shooter and just takes off. So anyways, kind of funny but awesome figure. Let's get this opened up real quick. There's a lot of twist ties in here, but the cool thing about the packaging is once you take him out, you can actually put him back in the packaging and preserve the figure, you know, instead of putting him in a bin with all the pieces in a bag or whatnot. But not a very difficult figure to pull out. And here he is, Stan the Man. The jacket and the pants actually have Velcro that comes off in the back. Here you can see, get a good look at his face here. Sometimes I get a little sun glare there, you know, kind of interferes, but I want to make sure I get good lighting. But good look here at the face. I mean, it's a great resemblance of Stan Lee. You know, of course, we're always complaining about paint apps, you know, paint apps to bring out the figure a little more. But to be honest with you, this has a bland flesh tone, but it looks good. You know, I don't really have a big complaint as far as the paint job, so I'm happy with the figure. The shades are not removable. Here's the side of his head. You know, he's got the white streaks on his hair there. This is kind of a younger version of Stan Lee, to be honest. But awesome, man, awesome. This is the man. And as we get further along, I still haven't announced my big announcement, but he has something to do with it. So so be looking forward to that. Let's just get another little good glimpse at his head here. Great sculpt. The likeness is right on, even if you were to remove the shades. But the shades aren't removable, so I won't try taking them off. So let's go ahead and Velcro this off and get the clothes removed and put on some Spider-Man parts. Here we switched out his hands, his legs, and we have his head. Alright guys, let's get into the articulation. Here we've got the head, goes up, down, side to side. The head looks up pretty good, almost up all the way. We've got that wing joint, the ball, the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then forearm where it connects. This actually pops off. Finger articulation. Over here we've got the torso, the swivel. We've got the good old Toy Biz joint, because this is a Toy Biz mold, so you can basically move this leg around without having to move that ball joint. Double jointed knees. This right here also pops off. And we've got the ankle pivot, right? Leg goes ups and down, and then we've got the toe articulation. Anyways, this is just an awesome figure, and of course he holds this with no problem. Actually, you know, it goes the other way here. He holds that with no problem. And if you guys recognize this mold, this is that good old famous McFarlane mold that everybody loves, and they used it for this figure, along with one of the older Spider-Man classics heads. So he's got the best of the best. And the paint job is actually really good. It's kind of got like a dark wash in the lines, kind of like Toy Biz would, and it's got a semi non-gloss blue, kind of a mate blue. So very awesome. It's got a little more gloss actually on the red, but this is actually a really decently painted figure. And we didn't get the McFarlane head. We've got the classic Spider-Man head, and it snaps on fairly easy. You just want to be careful not to break it. But there we go. Classic Spider-Man look there. You can kind of see the wash in the black where the grooves are. So awesome figure. And if you like the McFarlane Spider-Man, this here is a must. And to be honest with you, I actually like this figure a lot more than the McFarlane just because of all the accessories, the swappable hands. I mean, there's just so much you can do for articulated comic book art. I mean, this figure is just awesome. And like I said, a lot of people just pass up on it. I have no idea why, but so many cool things you can do. And once again, these joints are all tight. I mean, they're really tight joints. They're not loose, so when you pop them on, I mean, they're not just swiveling around like crazy or anything. But and also the heads, you know, there's a little, it's just basically a stick there, but the heads go on there and they're not loose. So you can kind of get Spider-Man in so many different forms. And I'll show you guys my favorite right now. This is, you know, this is kind of just him with the mask off, you know, which is awesome. So there's been quick change Spider-Mans in the Toy Biz line, but honestly, none of them match up to this one. They've had plastic clothes, and the reason why the cotton clothes is so much better is if you switch the jacket around, you can actually get him in this cool pose for articulated comic book art, kind of like him opening up his jacket and getting ready to change into Spider-Man. Now, how freaking cool is this? I mean, this, you could do, you know, you could put a scene where somebody's, I don't know, getting hurt or whatever, and he's running behind an alley pulling off his clothes. And that's why I really like this version a lot. And I really like the cotton clothes versus the rubber clothes that Toy Biz used to use back in the day. Kind of reminds me of a small version of Hot Toys, except no finger articulation, you know. And this is really cool. This is really awesome. Now we can get him in so many different poses, you know. And like I said, there's so many things you can do. So many, you could put Stan Lee. You can use Stan Lee as part of, you know, a civilian, as a cameo in one of your articulated comic book art, you know, things. You can switch it out. You can have him with one hand holding the glove, you know, mask off, or just have him in his civilian clothes. One more thing, guys. We have a Marvel Legends Facebook page that I opened, and it will be run by Marvel Legends fan members here on YouTube. Boog Nice 10. I've been trying to get Sentry on there. He's on the page, but he's not an administrator, and I'd like him to become an administrator, so hopefully he contacts me soon. But anyways, if you guys want more pictures and updates on Marvel Legends, I'm more on the Facebook page, so I'll put a link right in the description to the Facebook page, and this is the best way to send me messages or to get a hold of me, or whatever, you know, just chat. But it'll also, you know, you can post your collections, your pictures, and it'll get to, you know, I'll get to know you a little bit more personal on there as well. And I kind of want to keep my regular Facebook page personal. So anyways, guys, after everything's said and done here with this figure, another great thing that I like is after everything's said and done, you can pop the pieces back and put them back in the box. And you can preserve your figure instead of throwing them in a bin, which is awesome. So here it is. I put him back in his package, ready, you know, just to put him away. I did buy about 3 of these and, you know, gave Stan Lee a different pose. That way I know which one of the 3 that I have I opened. And this eliminates me having to open a new one by accident. Or, you know, just mark the box as well, too. But hopefully after I've done this review, it's encouraged you guys to go buy it. Awesome figure. It has gone up in price. And I wouldn't be surprised if this figure hit $100 later. Honestly. Awesome figure. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the review, and take care.